Hey guys, welcome back. So what you see before you is a mold of the silicone variety. And what this is a mold of is little stones, little stone-shaped rock crystal-y things. And now what I'm going to do with this is last year around, around medieval fair season, best roommate in the whole wide world, Kevin, asked me if I could make him some little gems that he could give away to people that he meets at fair. Just as a friendly gift, just something small. And so we picked a mold, and on Amazon, by the way, link in the description. And now that it's fair season again, I'm making the gems for him. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making them out of UV resin. And so I have 15 mil in each of these little containers off to the side here of my Bond Crafter UV resin. And the colors that I have used is the green is 3 drops of avocado and 1 drop of clover of my Decor Rom alcohol inks. And then the blue is just 3 drops of blueberry. And now we all know that, generally speaking, UV resin and alcohol inks do not get along. They don't like each other. Alcohol ink will cause the UV resin to have a problem curing. So that's why I didn't use very much alcohol ink. And thankfully, with the Decor Rom alcohol ink, you don't need to. It's very well colored. So because these little guys are so dinky, they're very tiny. Just in case you don't feel like counting, there are 60 total of these little guys in this mold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my little snot suckers or pipettes or whatever you want to call them, and draw up some of the UV resin in that, and hopefully this will make it easier for me to fill up our little gemstones. And I will probably be fast forwarding most of this because it is going to be a slow and methodical process. So in advance, you're welcome. Okay, so we've got all of them filled in, and 15 mil did, well, you can see, 10, 9, 19 of each color, roughly. So now what I'm going to do is go in, and if I see any little bubbles, little bubble doodles, any guys happening there, I'm going to try to get rid of those, and I'm just going to very quickly go over with tiny torch just to get any big egregious bubbles out of there. And then just, because I don't want to spray it with alcohol, obviously, because alcohol and UV resin don't get along. and I don't want to impede the curing process at all. So I'm going to grab my big UV light. Got JD here. And I'm going to go in for 3 minutes and then flip them over and do it for another 3 minutes. So see you then. All right. So now that that side is done, just going to flip over my mold and give it another 3 minutes. See you then. 2, 1, 0. So we're all done. Put away my lamp. And here we have our little crystal dudes. There are some that I went overboard a little bit, but it's okay. So let's get these out. And here we have it. A whole bunch of cute little crystal stone nugget things that if you wanted to, you could use in any number of applications. I mean, you could, if you want to use them as like inlays for other resin projects, you can. You see, now just any overspill, I just snap off with a pair of nippers. And this one's going to be a little bit harder because it's a little bit thicker, but you know. But yeah, just a cool little mold to make little crystals, and for any number of applications. If you know, have a vase, say, that you want to make some decorative filler for, or you know, something to that effect. This is really cool. So, like I said, I'll put a link in the description box below if you're interested in a little tiny mold like this. And yes, so thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate you being with me on my little project. And I hope to see you again on the next one. Take care, guys. Cheers.